Brandon Splay here from thirstgym.com, and today we're talking about an exercise called sprint to back pedal. All right, for this drill and exercise, what you're going to need is just plenty of space to be able to run and sprint, back pedal, change direction, all that great stuff. Just a linear stretch will work, so you could probably even get away with doing this on a track or down a road if you really wanted to. Just be careful of what you're doing and what kind of footwear you are. You don't want to definitely slip and hurt yourself here. But the goal of this exercise is not only to work on general acceleration mechanics from our sprinting perspective, but also working on deceleration mechanics as well as back pedal mechanics. So a big issue I see with many athletes is as they go to sprint or stop, their mechanics are somewhat flawed, especially in the stopping aspect and/or add to that the back pedaling component. They'll back pedal up really tall here. So this drill is designed to work on stopping, again, still work on your sprint mechanics, but it's more after the really quick stop and deceleration and then the back pedal aspect. So just get a line and a little bit of space. You're gonna line up in a staggered stance, 3-point stance, whatever works well for your sport is completely fine. You're going to sprint as fast as you can, come to a stop, back pedal to a certain area, okay? So again, sprint, stop, back pedal. Again, lean forward, good sprint, back pedal, come into a good stop. Big thing here when it comes to your stopping is to lead with your heel and drop your center of mass. If I'm going to stop, I want to get low, push my heel down because that's gonna be my brakes, and my other arm's gonna come across, and then I can actually start backpedaling. As I backpedal, again, still want my hips down low in an athletic stance. I don't want to backpedal up like this because in sport, if I'm backpedaling in an athletic stance, one, it makes it easier for me to sprint if I need to go forward. Also, if I need to change direction, it's easier to slide or shuffle, or I can go off at an angle as well. Or even the worst case scenario, you do get burnt, you need to hit a crossover, and since you're already low, it's easier to bring your foot over than it is to be up tall and try to turn. So the really big goal here is working on deceleration mechanics and being able to backpedal well. Now, on the distance side of things, if you're after more of the braking power, as you probably should be with this drill, the sprint only needs to be 5 or 10 yards, depending on how hard you want them to work on stopping, right? Clearly, the longer the distance of the sprint is, the faster the athlete should be going. If they're going faster, it's going to be harder to come to a break or a stop. So save your longer sprint distances for your more advanced athletes, your younger athletes. Keep your sprint distances relatively shorter. One, you can get more repetitions in working on just general start mechanics as well, but also getting more repetitions of working on stopping well, and they've not built up the velocity yet, so they should be easier to stop in a good quality position and backpedal in a good quality position because they should still be theoretically already somewhat still low. They shouldn't be up tall already in their max velocity mechanics, which will make it easier to break them down and show them how they can improve things from that low position. So usually when I do this with athletes, again, sprinting 5 yards, backpedaling about 2 to 3 yards, and then resetting, or we'll do repeats where they'll sprint 5, backpedal 2.5, sprint 5, backpedal 2.5. And that way we can kind of get the drill going back and forth as well. But in general, just focus on dropping your hips, braking with your heels, staying low, chest tall, and dropping your center of mass in a good athletic position, and then backpedaling still in that low athletic base position. If you haven't had any questions, let me know in the comment section below. I'd be happy to help you out. Thanks. Have a great day.